So today's episode was hot. Guys, I actually feel that this is one of the best episodes I've watched so far since this series started. So much action, so much bass boost. On a serious note, today's episode was fun. It was fun filled. So before I discuss today's episode, I hope you actually laughed in today's episode because I did. I laughed out loud in today's episode as I've never done ever since series started. Today's episode gave me so much joy, gave me so much peace. Like I was so happy for today's episode. So where will I start from? Is it the part where Angel's sister and brother actually attacked Kizito's friend? The part especially where the guy was screaming loud, like they really dealt with this guy. They not even give him breathing space. It seems like that particular day he woke up on the wrong side of the bed and he faced so much challenges on his sick bed. Imagine someone else coming into your sick bed giving you hot slap on top of the head that you are feeling so much pain. Another person just came out from nowhere again, continued the same beating that the first person left behind. Gosh, I was laughing. The way the guy was screaming, he was shouting, holding his head. Ah, God. I so much love today's episode. I so much love today's episode. That part alone got me laughing. I was like, which kind of bad day is this guy having? He was having a really bad day. The day was too tough for him. He faced so I think he deserved this because he's the engineer of all this problem. He's the engineer of all these atrocities that Kizito have chosen upon himself to be a bad person, to be a madman. I think he's the one that fueled everything. So let him have a taste of what it feels like to be a bad person. I didn't feel a little bit of remorse. I did not feel anyone at all for him. No atom of remorse for him. He deserved what he was getting. He was the engineer of the project. So now the project is mature. He has to face the consequences that goes with all the engineering stuff that he has done in Kizito's life. So whatsoever Kizito will face, he has to face at least a bit of it. So he will know how it feels like to face his own problems. So now back to today's discussion. I would love to discuss 3 vital points on today's episode, like 3 important points I've noted down. I would love to talk about them. The first point is the part where Kizito actually went to remove Angel's womb. Like, okay, this guy is mean. Let's just leave mean aside. Like, he's heartless. Very, very heartless. How can he be, even after all he has done to this girl, he still can't let her be. He still wants to go this extreme, this far, to do so. Like, this guy doesn't have conscience. So I think he has sold his conscience. He doesn't have a bit atom of conscience in him. He has sold his conscience out. Because what kind of a human being will do such a thing? And he was still cool with it though. The way he was forcing a veterinary doctor to carry out some major surgery on someone. Like, it was clear that Angel would have lost her life she would have lost her life if Dan and George didn't get there on time. Just imagine how heartless someone's son can be. And the mom is seeing nothing wrong with it. Just imagine. So the second part I would like to analyze in this episode, the part where George wanted Angel to run away. No, you don't run away from such a crime. Because how long will you keep running? How long are you going to hide? Angel is a star. She is a public figure. So how can a light be hidden away from darkness? It's not possible. So the best thing for Angel to do right now is to turn in. She has a whole evidence for her to be free. This was clear case of self-defense. So there was nothing like her going to jail. They have other evidence. Madame Flora also have other evidence against the same guy. So I think if Madame Flora should pick up this case, she will definitely win. So Angel shouldn't be afraid. She should go ahead and turn in. I know that George is acting under tension. That is what happens when the unexpected thing happens to someone. You become tensed. You feel like doing things out of proportion. But once the person gets calm, trust me, the right ideas, the right solutions will start coming in. So I just love the part where Dan was able to convince George that they should pick up their responsibility instead of being fugitive, Angel becoming a fugitive for a lifetime, a runaway for a lifetime without a destination. So it is better for her to face the law, and trust me, the law will have mercy on her because she did this out of self-defense. No one will go for jail. Coupled with all the evidences, both the family, people that saw when Kizito pulled her out from the hospital, and a lot of that, she has a lot of evidence for her to show that truly this man wanted to kill her. So I don't think that she will go in for jail as George is being scared of. I don't think she will be she would go in for such thing like killing someone. I don't think she will be going in for such a crime. So another part, the last part I want to analyze in this episode, guys, is the part where George was sounding, will I say he was sounding commanding, or will I say he was sounding controlling? I was like, when he was becoming controlling, when he said, Angel, from now henceforth, I'll make our decisions for you, I felt like I saw Kizito in him. He was talking like a manipulative person, trying to manipulate Angel into accepting his own terms and conditions. Do you actually think this guy is right, really right for Kizito, for Angel? Yes, she's trying to protect her. She's trying to make everything okay so that the girl he loves will be comfortable. But in as much as we are looking at the brighter picture, we should also look at the danger signs as well. With the way the guy communicated in this particular scenario, I felt like he's not good enough for Angel. In as much as he's saying he loves her, that was the same obsession Kizito had for Angel. So it seems like Angel is unlucky to be having obsessed people that feels that they love someone, but in the end, it's not love, that's obsession. So I feel from his conversation here, I feel like this guy is becoming obsessive. I don't think he's really who we think he is. But nevertheless, we'll cross our hands, we'll watch how the drama gets to unfold. But now that Kizito is down, look at it now. His mother is there ranting that he has gone to fix one or two up, not knowing that her so-called dear son is somewhere wailing in pain. That is if he is not truly dead. So if he is truly dead, good and fine. He should rest in peace, coolly, without anyone disturbing him. He should just go and rest in his peace. And before I conclude, I still want to commend Mama for raising her children in love, for raising her children to always stand up for each other. Not everyone can raise such children. So Mama really did a great job. You can see how the children were out for their sister Angel. Everyone was trying in one way or the other to make sure that their sister is fine. So they really tried. They really did well in that aspect. Looking out for each other is a very vital thing anyone should do for the sibling, for the family. So Mama really brought her children up well to look out for each other, irrespective of whatever is happening. They were out there to make sure that Angel is safe, to make sure that they try to fight their battles and all that. And also for the DPO, I think his time will soon be over. His time will soon be up for all these atrocities that he has concealed. When they finally get exposed, I think he will go down with it. He will definitely go down with it. So today's episode was awesome. Today's episode was nice. It was cool. I really enjoyed every bit of the drama in every scene of today's episode. And for Madame Flora, I just can't wait to see her pick up this case and go out there and get Angel the victory that she desires and she deserves. So my honest review, this is just it for today's episode. What do you think about today's episode? My view on George, do you actually think it's right? Did you sense it? Did you actually notice what I noticed? And also, what are your thoughts on today's episode? Do you like it that Kizito is dead, or maybe he didn't actually die? It could be a twist. You know, the producers are good at twisting the series. It could also be a twist that he's actually not dead. So guys, that is my honest review for today's episode. What are your thoughts on today's episode? I would love to hear them in the comment section. Do have a lovely day and bye for now.